Hey everybody, I'm Tasha from the Major Change Group, and today we're going to be talking about the Supreme Court actually struck down Biden's student loan forgiveness plan. And let me know in the comments, what did you think? Did you think that the Supreme Court was actually going to favor in the student loan forgiveness? Biden was wanting to forgive up to $20,000 in student loans, and it had been some lawsuits and all that, but the Supreme Court actually ruled and they struck it down. So, what does that mean for us? That means that the student loan repayment is going to start back in 60 days. So, I think that's going to be what? September? Let me know in the comments. Are you ready to start repaying your student loans? But today, y'all, I read an article and they were saying that the Biden administration wasn't going to be giving up on this student loan forgiveness, or I guess you can say like a plan B. Let me share my screen with y'all and we're going to take a look at this. So the Education Secretary Cardone is saying that the Biden student loan forgiveness plan is not over. You guys, let me know in the comments, what are you thinking about this? So the main thing is, when I go down into this article, they're really saying that most student loan borrowers are not ready to start back paying their student loans. I mean, it's been 3 years since individuals had not been paying on their student loans. You'll have to let me know, were you paying back your student loans? Were you saving the money? Did you pay down other debts? Like, how are you feeling about the student loan repayment starting back up? So with possibly borrowers are not really ready to start paying back the student loans, inflation is high and all that kind of stuff, they're going to do what's called like a ramp up to the debt repayment. They're going to have it to where we are not going to be giving info to the credit reporting agencies. We want to make sure we're preventing people from falling into default and delinquencies. So we're creating this ramp up. I think this ramp up plan is going to be really good. I was actually really excited about this because as I have been talking about, student loan forgiveness, I said that one thing that they should do is look at the consumer protections around student loans. And I feel like reporting to the credit bureau for our student loans, I don't think that that's fair, because when we get student loans, do they run our credit for us to be eligible to get student loans? No. So on the one hand, why are they really reporting student loans on our credit report? And so with them creating this ramp up plan for 12 months, they will not be reporting, if somebody has delinquencies or things like that, they miss a payment or it's late, because that can really impact your credit score. And this could be for any loan that you have. When you have late payments or, you default on that loan, it really impacts your credit score. But like I said, with student loans, you don't have to do a credit check to get student loans. I really don't feel like it should even be reporting on your credit. So let me know in the comments, what are you thinking about this? Especially, I want to say last year, Biden had changed some of the credit reporting activities in regards to medical debt. So especially medical debt and then student loans. Now the student loan, this ramp up period is only going to be for 12 months. So I don't want to get too excited, but maybe within the 12 months, they'll really, revise this ramp up plan and really consider changing it to do not report student loan debt on our credit report, because I think that'll really be good. But let me know what you think in the comments. So overall, I didn't think that the Supreme Court was going to rule in favor of the student loan forgiveness, but I'm not going to say I didn't have like a little bit of hope maybe that it would happen. And so now really we just have to be ready within the 60 days. Now I do like this ramp up plan that they have, but I still feel if we are ready, we can make our payments on time every month. And, especially within this time, since we know that it's going to be coming. So one thing that we can do is go ahead and start doing our budget. The month of July just started. So write down how much money do you have coming in every month? And then what are your monthly expenses? Especially if we're having a hard time paying our bills, the main thing is to pay our four walls. So we want to pay our rent or our mortgage, our utilities, our car note if it's, if you have one, and then food, because you want to make sure your basic necessities are paid for. And then, especially since we have 60 days, how much can we save up for, to make that payment for our student loans? The one thing that I'm really not looking forward to as it relates to the student loans starting back up is the interest. I feel like we really should have like a capped interest on the student loans, or really no interest on the student loans. That's really where I'm at. And so I am going to make a video talking about possible refinancing of student loans, because I know for myself, my interest rate is about 6%. But I know some of these banks and credit unions have interest rates, I think around like 4.2 and up. So if I could get a lower interest rate, I really might consider it. So let me know in the comments, have you ever refinanced your student loans, or are you thinking about refinancing your student loans? I'm definitely going to look into this, but let me know, what do you think in the comments about this ramp up plan that they have, and how do you feel overall about, the Supreme Court not passing the student loan forgiveness? But I hope that you found this video helpful. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you in the next video. It's not a game, it's a